We kick it off. Back to Ryan Hollick. Back to Kyle Miller. Back to Ryan Hollick. Goes to the far side. Over to Cam Hauser. Kicks it ahead to Antonio in the middle. Antonio passes up to Zach Gambrell. Falls takes it away. Aiden Woda's going to have a throw in. Oh, Falls has got the throw in. Plymouth steps in front. Jake Wells takes it. Gonna have a throw in for Plymouth. Aiden's gonna throw it in. Throws it ahead. Falls heads it out. It's gonna be another throw in for Plymouth. Looks like Zach Gambrell's gonna throw it in. Zach throws it in. Antonio gets ahead. Gets kicked up. Looks like Cam Hauser's going to settle it. Cam Hauser's taking it to the far side. Cam loses it.
Come on, you guys, we're going to go sit over there.
Falls comes out with it. Ryan Holly kicks it back in. Zach Gambrell over to Aiden Woda. Aiden's loses it. Falls kicks it out. It's going to be a corner kick for Plymouth. Aiden's going to take the corner.
No, I'm good.
Aiden kicks it off. Header by Zach Gambrell up over the top. What?
Must be there when you want to record setup mic level desired setting. There must be something for external microphone.
Okay. It's in the setup.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Falls kicks it off. Loses it out. Falls gonna have a throw in on the far side. Falls with a throw in. Michael Boland gets it, kicks it out. Falls is gonna have another throw in. Falls with a throw in. Michael Boland heads it up to Ryan Hollick, up to Antonio. Antonio still has it. Got a whistle. Plymouth is going to have a free kick on the rough play from Sheboygan Falls. Cam Hauser takes a free kick, kicks it up. Zach Gambrell settles it, passes it back to Antonio. Antonio passes back to Zach, gets a head on it. Over to Aiden. Falls gets it ahead. Falls with a header. Michael Boland's gonna settle it. Kicks it over to Cam Hauser. Passes back to Michael. Back to Cam. Back to the goalie, Drew Schweiger. Drew's gonna reset it. Kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell. Falls steps in. Falls takes it away. Aiden gets it. It's going to be a throw in for Plymouth. Aiden throws it into Antonio in the middle. Falls takes it away, kicks it ahead. David Hassel steps in, and Ryan Hollick gets it. Passes it over to Cam Hauser. Back to Ryan Hollick in the middle. Ryan passes ahead to Jake Wells. Loses it to Falls. Falls kicks it out to the side. Falls still controlling on the far side. Kicks it out. Going to be a throw in for Plymouth. Cam Hauser throws it in quickly to Zach Gambrell. Back to Ryan Hollick. Back to Cam Hauser. Cam kicks it over to the middle to Michael Boland. Michael Boland kicks it to Kyle Meyer, to David Hassel. Back to Michael. Michael passes it ahead to Antonio. And Thomas comes in. Zach gets a foot on it. Falls gets it. Ryan Hollick takes it away. Ryan Hollick still battling for it. And then Jake Wells kicks it ahead to Ryan Hollick on a little breakaway. Ryan
Who's back up there?
kicks it in. And we get a goal. I believe it was Zach Gambrell that got that, right? Zach get that one?
Yeah.
Came off
Yeah.
the defender, didn't it?
Yeah, it came off the defender and Zach Gambrell was in the box and kicked it in. So I don't have a clock here, but
4:50.
oh, there's a clock. 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the game. Plymouth has had 1-0. Falls kicks off. Ryan Hollick steps in front, kicks it over to Tomas. Kallenmeyer, David Hassel has it now. Driving ahead, sets it up to Ryan Hollick, sends it ahead to Antonio. Antonio running in and off of the goalie for a corner kick for Plymouth. Oh, I guess not. That didn't go off the goalie. They're having a goal kick, so my bad. Looked like the goalie hit it. Coming out with a goal kick. Off the leg of Kallenmeyer. Falls controls it. Driving ahead. Michael Bullen gets a leg on it. Kicks it ahead to Aiden. Aiden kicks it up towards Zach Gambrell. Aiden gets it back. Slides out of bounds. Throw in for Falls. Falls throws it ahead. Jake Walsh gets the ball. Kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio racing down. Antonio settles it. Kicks it back to... lets it back for Walsh. Jake Walsh. And it goes off. It's going to be a throw in for Falls.
Right. No, other way around.
Falls throws it in. Goes out. It's going to be a Plymouth throw in. Antonio has it, kicks it, tries to get it into Tomas. Zach Gambrell comes out, kicks it out to Aiden. Aiden kicks it back across towards the goal. Goalkeeper picks it up, punts it away. Falls, settles a punt. Ryan Hollick battling. Going to be a rough play on Plymouth. Going to be a free kick for Falls. Falls taking a free kick, headed by Michael Bolin, back up to Zach Gambrell. Zach Gambrell puts it out to Michael Bolin, kicks it back to Drew Schweiger, the goalie, who kicks it ahead. Gets it up to Jake Wells. Jake Wells kicks it to Aiden Woda. Aiden kicks it through the defender's legs up to Jake. Jake's driving down the sideline. Still controlling. Kicks it over to, well, Falls steps in front. Ryan Hollick gets in there. Jake's back in there. Got a whistle. Looks like it's going to be a free kick for Plymouth. Lining up is Kallenmeyer's going to take the free kick. Callen boots it. Oh, nobody could get on it. Going to be a goal kick. You got a sub coming in for Sheboygan Falls. We're at the 8-minute mark of the first period. Sheboygan Falls kicks off. Zach Gambrell gets it. Kicks it out to the side here to Aiden. Aiden collects it, looking for a pass. Passes back into Kallenmeyer. Kallenmeyer passes back to Jake. Jake puts it back in the corner to Aiden. And Aiden saves it, kicks it in towards... I think they called offsides on that play. Gonna be a kick for Falls off the offsides for Plymouth. Falls kicks it ahead. Jake Walsh gets a header on it. Falls gets a header on it. Ryan gets a foot on it. Back into the goal box. Goalie's gonna pick it up for Falls. Punts it away. Kallenmeyer gets a header on it. Aiden Woda gets a header on it. Falls controls it. Aiden challenging. Falls still controlling. A kick it ahead. David Hassel kicks it out. Going to be a throw in for Falls. Falls up quickly, throws it in. Aiden gets a header on it. Jake Wolfs, another header. Aiden gets it back. Passes it back to Colin. Goes out. Going to be Plymouth throw in. Aiden throws it ahead to Antonio down the sideline. Antonio settles it, controls it. Passes it up to Jake. Jake Walls making a break, and Falls kicks it away. They kicked it out. It's going to be a throw in for Plymouth, but the line judge called a throw in back here, so it's going to be a throw in for Plymouth that they played on. So Aiden's going to have a throw in. Aiden throws it into Antonio, gets by him. Falls kicks it up in the air. Falls gets a header on it. Ryan Hollick gets a face on it. Up to Aiden, back to Zach. Aiden back to Antonio.
Oh, there's a push in the box.
Antonio falls down in the box, no call. Antonio gets it back to Aiden. Another offsides call against Plymouth. Falls is going to have a free kick off the offside. Kicks it away. Kallenmeyer with a header. Back to Aiden. Aiden to Jake Walsh. Back to Aiden. Aiden down the sideline. Kicks it to Falls, gets a block, and Kallenmeyer gets it back. Up to Zach with a header. Over to Tomas. Tomas settles on the far side. Tries to kick it back in, but Cam Hauser gets it for Plymouth. Kicks it back in, and Falls heads it out, and Cam Hauser runs it down for Plymouth. Cam Hauser kicks it back to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin brings it back to David Hassel. David Hassel kicks it ahead to Michael Bolin. Cam Hauser has it. Cam kicks it back to David Hassel. David Hassel kicks it ahead to trying to get it to Zach Gambrell, but Falls stepped in front. Falls past it, and Ryan Halleck steps in front. Jake Wells has it, kicks it over to Tomas. Tomas kicks it back to Jake. Jake tries to get it ahead to Tomas, and Falls steps in front. And Falls is coming down the far sideline with Jake Wells, and David Hassel takes it away, loses it to Falls. Jake Walsh takes it away. Falls kicks it back downfield. Michael Bolin kicks it out. Going to be a throw-in for Sheboygan Falls. Got sub coming in for Plymouth. Eric Novak comes in to replace Jake Walsh for Plymouth. Falls with a throw-in, throws it in, and Eric Novak gets it. Falls cuts it off. Falls sends it ahead in our near corner. Falls player settles it. Kallenmeyer on defense, and it goes out. Going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Kallenmeyer gets it up, throws it in. Colin sends it ahead to Zach Gambrell. The ball was out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Sheboygan Falls. Falls throws it in, but Aiden Moore gets a foot on it. Falls gets a ricochet down the corner. Colin Myers running it down, battling against Falls in the corner. Kicks it off the Falls person. Gonna have a throw-in. Colin Myers throws it up to Zach Gambrell. Falls steps in, kicks it out. Gonna be another throw-in. Colin again throws it in. Header off of Zach, but goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Sheboygan Falls. Falls throws it in. Falls still controlling it. Ryan Alley kicks it ahead, and it's going to go out. Going to be another throw-in for Sheboygan Falls. Right at midfield, Sheboygan Falls throws it in. Colin Myers going to run it down. kicked it back. Couldn't get it to Aiden. Falls has it. Gonna call offsides on Sheboygan Falls on that play. Gonna be a kick for Plymouth. Drew Schweiger is gonna come out to take the free kick off the offsides. Drew kicks it up ahead. Antonio chests it over to Aiden. Aiden keeps it in play on the near sideline. Antonio runs it down and gonna be a free. Referee's getting after a Falls fan who wanted a yellow card for that play. Going to be a free kick for Sheboygan Falls. Kicks it ahead. Falls settles it. Falls coming up to our near sideline. Colin Meyer on defense. David Hassel steps in to help out. Kicked it in. Michael Bolin heads it back out. Going to go out. Going to be a throw in for Sheboygan Falls. Substitution for Sheboygan Falls. At the 16-minute mark. Falls throws it in. Goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Plymouth. Drew Schweiger's going to take the goal kick. Got a substitution for Plymouth. Leighton Albright coming in for Tomas. Got the whistle. Drew's going to take the goal kick. Punts it up. Falls gets a head on it. Antonio gets a leg on it. Falls settles it, kicks it ahead. Falls still controlling it. Eric Novak is putting pressure on Zach Gambrell. Comes away with it. Zach's still working on it. Kicks it ahead to himself. Falls kicks it. Off of Zach. Off of Falls. It's going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Leighton Albright's going to take the throw-in. Throws it into Zach Gambrell. Zach back to Leighton Albright. Still controlling it. Kicks it over to Antonio. Antonio drives towards the middle. Still driving. Loses it to Sheboygan Falls. Ryan Holly gets it away from Falls. Kicks it back to David Hassel. David Hassel over to Cam Hauser up the far side. Cam kicks it ahead. Sheboygan Falls steps in. Zach Gambrell takes it away from him. Zach passes to Antonio in the middle. Antonio takes a shot. Falls goalie scoops it up. Throws it out to the near sideline. Falls controls it, kicks it to the middle. Ryan Hollick takes it away to Aiden. Back to Ryan. Ryan in traffic, gets it back to Colin, over to Eric Novak, back to Michael Bolin, kicks it ahead, and Falls steps in front. Falls kicks it way ahead. Michael Bolin, and Plymouth kicks it out. It's going to be a corner kick for Sheboygan Falls, and another substitution coming in for Falls. Falls with the corner kick, kicks it ahead. Plymouth gets it out. Falls gets it back in. Falls down in the corner. They're gonna call offsides, I'm assuming, because Falls never got back after the kick back in. So just one of those weird plays that ball comes out and everybody's standing down in the box. So it's gonna be a free kick for Plymouth. Drew Schweiger's going to take the offsides kick. Drew kicks it ahead. Falls steps in front. And Falls kicks it out. It's going to be a Plymouth throw-in. Cam Hauser throws it ahead to Zach Gambrell. Zach back to Ryan. Back to Zach. Zach trying to get it to Antonio. He does. Antonio tries to get it through to Ryan Halleck. Falls steps in and kicks it. Leighton Albright keeps it in play. Falls takes it away. Eric Novak intercepts the pass back to David Hassel. David Hassel kicks it up to Aiden over his head. It's going to be a throw-in for Falls. Falls right away, quick throw-in. Colin Meyer gets the rebound off the throw-in. Colin kicks it across the field, trying to get to Leighton Albright, but Falls stepped in. Eric Novak gets the pass, kicks it over to Leighton Albright. Leighton kicks it to the corner to Cam Hauser. Cam's got to wait for it. Kicks it just wide of the goal. Going to be a goal kick for Sheboygan Falls. Nice attempt by Cam Hauser there on the far side. Falls kicks it ahead. Cam Hauser gets it. Falls gets a throw-in off of that play. Michael Bolin runs it down. Michael turns, kicks it ahead to Cam Hauser. Cam Hauser kicks it up to Leighton Albright. Leighton kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell, but Falls gets there first. Leighton gets it back, kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio running down the far side with one man on him. Falls gets to it, kicks it out. Going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Leighton Albright going to take the throw-in. Throws it into Zach Gambrell, and the goalkeeper gets there before Zach. Punts it away. Cam Hauser gets it off of Falls on the punt away up to Antonio. Antonio works it back to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin passes to David Hassel. David Hassel kicks it up the head to Aiden, and Falls kicked it ahead. Beat Aiden to it. David Hassel kicks it out. Actually kicked it off of Falls, so it's going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. David Hassel up with a throw-in. Throws it ahead. Aiden Novak gets the ball off the throw-in, pops it ahead, trying to get it to Zach Gambrell and Aiden, and Plymouth is going to have a throw-in. Aiden up and throws it into Antonio. Antonio pops it back over his head, trying to get it to Cam Hauser. And we got Cam kind of took the guy out, so Falls is going to have a free kick inside their box. Falls kicks it away. Colin Meyer gets a foot on it over to Eric Novak. Eric kicks it over to Leighton Albright. Back to Cam Hauser. Cam kicks it ahead to Antonio. And Plymouth is going to get a free kick. I didn't see what happened, but it must have been a rough play in Falls. Cam Hauser kicks it ahead to Ryan Halleck. Antonio settles it, and lots of traffic. And back to Leighton Albright to Zach Gambrell. Back foot to Antonio. Didn't get any foot on it, and the goalie picked it up. It was a nice series of couple passes there, but Antonio didn't get a big foot on it. Back ahead to Falls. Coming down the middle of the field. Pass it out to the far side. Cam Hauser's chasing it down. The ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Whistle blows substitution for Plymouth. Noah Joseph is coming in for Antonio at the 24-minute mark. Cam Hauser's throwing it in.
As far as I know, I don't know who's playing us.
Throws it in.
Go on the Antonio website, they'll tell you.
Zach Gambrell gets it, settles it.
All right.
Plymouth tries to get up to Noah. Falls gets head on it. Eric Novak gets it back. Falls gets it back from there. Kalmeyer. Eric Novak has it. Kicks it ahead to Ryan Hollick. Loses it to Sheboygan Falls. Cam Hauser steps in there, gets kicked in the back of the foot. Plymouth is going to get a free kick out of that. Michael Bolin kicks it ahead. Goalie can't get there. Goalie gets there before Leighton Albright can get there. Goalie punts it away. Falls heads it. Noah Joseph settles it. Kicks it to Eric Novak. Eric Novak retreats back to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin kicks it back to Drew. Drew kicks it ahead over. Zach Gambrell gets a header on it. Leighton Albright settles it from Falls. Kick. Brings it across. Leaves it for Noah Joseph. Noah kicks it back to Leighton. Gets through. Falls kicks it ahead. Michael Bolin settles it. Michael Bolin kicks it back to David Hassel. David Hassel back to Drew Schweiger. Drew Schweiger back to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin up to Cam Hauser. Cam Hauser up to Leighton Albright. Leighton Albright to Noah Joseph. Noah Joseph. Falls kicks it away. Going to be a throw in for Plymouth. Leighton Albright with the throw in. Throws it over the middle to Ryan Hollick. Ryan sets it, lots of traffic, gets it back to Eric Novak. Kicks it back to Cam Hauser. Cam kicks it across to Colin Meyer. Kyle Meyer to David Hassel. David Hassel kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell. And Falls gets there first and kicks it out. It's going to be a throw in. Aiden's going to throw it in. Aiden throws it into Noah Joseph to Zach. Back to Noah. The goalie comes out and blocks it.
It worked. He said it wasn't that bad today. It was so busy.
And Falls kicked it out. Going to be a throw in for Plymouth. Aiden with a throw in, throws it into Noah Joseph. Noah's blocks it from Falls. Noah kicks it back to Aiden. Aiden in traffic, loses it to Falls. Falls kicks it ahead. Got a foot race. Sheboygan Falls kicks it across the field. And Cam Hauser's tying him up pretty good on the far side. David Hassel kicks it away from Falls to Ryan Hollick. Cam Hauser gonna have a throw in, and we got substitutions coming in for Plymouth. Got Jake Walsh coming in and Corby Gaffney. Jake Walsh coming in for David Hassel, and Corby Gaffney's coming in for Aiden. Plymouth with a throw in. Leighton Albright going up the far sideline. Still controls it. Passes it ahead to Noah Joseph. Noah stops, turns, kicks it back to Eric Novak. Offsides on Plymouth. Nice couple passes, and Plymouth got caught on the offsides. So it's going to be a free kick for Sheboygan Falls. Falls kicks it ahead. Eric Novak gets a header on it. Eric gets it back off the rebound, kicks it to Noah Joseph. Noah passes it up to Leighton Albright. It's tangled up with Falls. And they're going to give Falls a free kick on that. Falls kicks it ahead. Ryan Hollick settles it. Kicks it back to Zach Gambrell in the middle. Falls takes it ahead, kicks it ahead. Drew Schweiger comes out, but Jake Wells kicks it ahead, kicks it out for a throw in for Falls. Falls throws it in. Noah Joseph kicks it away from Falls. And Falls kicks it out. It's going to be a throw in for Plymouth. Corby Gaffney throws it in. Going to be a corner kick for Plymouth. Colin Meyer's going to take the corner kick. Callan kicks it. And Zach Gambrell gets a header on it below his shoulders and goes into the goal. That was a nice play. That was a real nice play. I didn't think he was going to get the header. It was below his shoulders. He got a head on it and popped it into the corner. And after he gets that, he goes out and he gets Antonio comes in for Zach Gambrell. At the 30-minute mark, Plymouth is ahead 2-0. Falls kicks off. They control the kick. Noah Joseph kicks it ahead to Antonio. Leighton Albright kicks it towards the goal. The goalkeeper stops it. Goalkeeper punts a short one. Jake Walsh is going to kick it ahead. Got over to Falls fielder. Kyle Meyer with a nice sliding kick and kicked it out of bounds. Falls throws it in. Jake Wells takes it away from Falls, passes it over to Leighton Albright, pops it ahead to Antonio. Couldn't get there. Falls kicks it. Leighton gets it back. Gonna go out. It's gonna be a throw in for Sheboygan Falls. Falls quickly throws it back in. Still in the back. Kicked it up to the middle. Eric Novak sticks in. Noah Joseph to Antonio. Antonio kicks it ahead to Corby Gaffney. Corby Gaffney. And goalie kicks it ahead. Callum Meyer gets it, kicks it ahead. Sheboygan Falls intercepts. Jake Wells kicks it ahead. Over the head of Falls. Falls turns and kicks it out. It's going to be a throw in for Plymouth. Corby Gaffney's lining up. He's getting back. He's going to do a flip throw. I don't know if the camera guy can get this, but they all see it. Beautiful flip throw high in the air, into the box, over the goalie's head. And we couldn't get it. Couldn't get a header on it, but it was a beautiful play over the goalie's head. And
It bounced over the net?
yeah,
Where'd it go?
yeah, bounced out past the side. And if that would have went in, it would have been a goal because you don't need a touch on a throw-in. I've seen him do that at the JV level. Corby had a goal on a flip throw like that. So we got another free kick. Must have been a little pushing down there. Falls has got another free kick at the 32-minute mark. Kicked it ahead and Ryan Hallett kicked it back. Falls kicks it out. Going to be a throw in for Plymouth. Cam Hauser throws it in to Antonio. Antonio sets it, trying to kick it ahead. Falls takes it away. Falls going down the far sideline. Michael Bolin steps in, kicks it ahead to Cam Hauser. Lets it go. Leighton Albright gets it now, kicks it ahead. And they called a goal kick and went out across the end line. What they I don't know what they called there. I'm assuming somebody, it looks like Leighton Albright got a yellow card there for. Did you see that, Frank?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. And now they're, I don't know. Well, must have, because there was no substitute. Must have been a yellow card and has to go out. Falls kicks off. Kalameyer gets it, kicks it to Eric Novak. Falls kicks it out. Corby Gaffney throws it into Kalameyer. Leads in the corner for Corby. Corby kicks it back to the middle. The goalie steps in and grabs it. Throw in by the goalie. Michael Bolin heads it up to Noah Joseph. Noah settles it. Noah leaves it for Antonio. Back to Noah. And Noah gets a goal past the goalie, diving forward. Nice give and go by Antonio and Noah Joseph. So at the 34-minute mark, Plymouth is up 3-0 in the first half. Falls kicks off. Aiden steps in. Falls still retreats, has the ball. Now Aiden has it. Kicks it over to Noah Joseph to Antonio. Antonio has it coming across the middle field. Takes a shot on goal and gonna be a goal kick. Falls kicks off. Antonio gets a kick, kicks it up to Corby. Corby kicks it off to.
Handy?
Yeah, Corby kicks it off to. You got to shut it off to change it. You got to turn it off when you change it. It's going to be a corner kick. Colin Meyer's going to take the corner. Colin kicks it up, and Keel got a foot on it to the goalkeep. Goalkeep throws it out. Michael Bolin settles it, kicks it back to Cam Hauser, up the sideline to Antonio. Antonio kicks it ahead to Corby. He's in the box. Corby kicks it. Tries to kick to Antonio. Falls gets in there, kicks it away, kicks it ahead. Falls player has it. Michael Bolin takes away the pass from Falls, kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio again kicks it across, trying to get it to Corby and not far enough. Falls kicks it away. Colin Meyer controls the kick from Falls. Colin Meyer sends it back to Drew Schweiger. Drew kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio settles it nicely, passes it ahead to Eric Novak. Can't get there. Falls kicks it away. Falls keeps control. Cam Hauser takes it away to Ryan Hollick. Kicks it ahead to Noah Joseph. Antonio gets it off Noah's foot. Antonio takes a kick. The goalie blocks it, comes out. Corby Gaffney retrieves it. Corby coming back into the box. Corby passes it Antonio. Antonio has it. Antonio still has it, kicks it. Falls kicks it out. Falls still has control. Jake Walsh stops the pass, kicks it to Colin Meyer. Colin Meyer back to Jake. Jake passes it over the middle. Antonio, and nobody was there. Falls kicks it ahead on the far side. Cam Hauser's running it down. Kicks it to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin retreats back to Drew, the goalie. Drew kicks it back up to Michael. Michael's on the far side, kicks it ahead to Cam Hauser. Cam moves it ahead to Aiden. Aiden back to Cam. Cam working the far side. Still working the far side. Still working, and it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Sheboygan Falls at the 38-minute mark. Falls kicks off. Antonio gets it. Falls takes it away. Colin Meyer steps in. Falls kicks it out. It's going to be a throw in for Plymouth. We got some subs coming in for Plymouth. You got Zach Gambrell, Tomas, Jesus, and Nick Stuckey didn't get there in time, so he's got to wait till the next side out. So Colin Meyer throws it into Jake Wells. Jake Wells back to Colin. Colin ran into the Falls player, so Falls is going to get a free kick out of that. Falls kicks it ahead. Jake Wells gets a foot on and kicks it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Sheboygan Falls. More subs. Now Nick Stuckey's going to get in. He's coming in for Ryan Halleck. We're at the 39-minute mark. Plymouth still ahead 3-0. Falls with a throw-in. Jake Wells gets it, kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio takes it back to the middle, kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell. Can't get there before the goalie kicks it away, but Antonio settles it and brings it back up. Get on sides, Plymouth, and they do. Antonio still controlling. He kicks it to Tomas on the near side. Tomas in the box with it, driving to the middle. In lots of traffic. Loses it to Falls. Falls kicks it out for a throw-in for Plymouth. Tomas is going to take the throw-in. Throws it into Antonio to Colin Meyer. Keel kicked it away. Tomas kicks it back to Jake Wells. Jake Wells tried to do a reverse kick and didn't kick it far enough, but he was able to run the guy down and get the ball back. And Cam Hauser kicks it over to Aiden. Aiden comes back to Jake Wells to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin back to Drew Schweiger. Drew's going to kick it up to the middle to Nick Stuckey. Nick Stuckey trying to get it up to Tomas. Falls kicked it out, so it's going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Nick Stuckey's going to take the throw-in. Throws it into, tries to get it Antonio, and Falls got a header on it. Falls kicks it ahead on the far side, but Michael Boland's there to cut it off. Kicks it back to whistle blows. Gonna be a free kick for Plymouth. And I don't know what their Falls coach and referee are having a discussion. Anyways, Plymouth's going to get a free kick out of this. And Michael Boland kicks it ahead, trying to get it to Antonio. Goes off of Falls' head, and Plymouth's going to have a throw-in. Zach Gambrell throws it into Antonio. Loses it to Falls. Falls heads it in the air. Michael Boland heads it, and Cam Hauser's going to retrieve it. Cam Hauser kicks it off a Falls player. It's going to be a throw-in. Cam gets up with it. Throws it ahead to Aiden. Aiden loses it outside. It's going to be a throw-in for Falls. We're at the 42-minute mark in the first half. Sheboygan Falls throws it in. Gets a header on it. Falls still controls. Kicks it over to the middle. Falls takes a shot from 30 yards out, hits the top of the crossbar, and goes over the top. Drew Schweiger kicks it up to Colin Meyer in the corner. Colin kicks it ahead to Tomas. Tomas turns. Tomas still dribbling, kicks it ahead to Nick Stuckey, and Falls steps in front. Falls kicks it back down. Falls is still controlling it, and Kyle steps in front, and Michael Bolin kicks it ahead off a Falls player to Zach Gambrell. Zach Gambrell leaves it over to Tomas. Tomas sends it ahead to Antonio. Foot race for Antonio and Sheboygan Falls player. Falls gets the better of it and runs into Tomas. Tomas gets it back to Antonio, back to Tomas. And I think they're going to call offsides, I think is what they're going to call.
1 minute left.
Well, we got 1 minute until half, so hopefully got enough battery. Okay.
Stop zooming in.
Okay. Falls kicks off after the offsides. Aiden gets it up to Zach Gambrell. Zach kicks it over to Aiden in the corner. Falls takes it away. Zach gets it off his butt. Falls is running down the sideline. Michael Bolin steps in front. Falls has still got it, and I don't know how they're keeping that in play, but whoa! Falls is going for the ball and didn't even play the ball, just body checked Jake Wilson, the far side, and he's going to get a yellow card for that. So he'll have to come out for the last 15 seconds of this half. I mean, he didn't even play the ball, he just ran in. So Plymouth's going to have a free kick on the far side. And as soon as Plymouth takes a free kick. And Plymouth still has control, kicks it ahead to Antonio on the far side, and that's the half. Plymouth ahead 3-0 and after the first 45 minutes of the game. We'll be right back for the second half. Now, did you read it?
The only play they can
Turn it off. Okay, we're back for the second half of the Plymouth Panthers against Sheboygan Falls. And in the second half, the lineup is number 2, Eric Novak, number 3, Leighton Albright, number 22, Antonio, number 12, Zach Gambrell, number 20, Michael Bolin. Far side, I believe that's Corby Gaffney. Who am I missing? Number 14 is Colin Meyer, 21, David Hassel, number 9 is Cam Hauser, Drew Schweiger at goalie. And I think that's all for Plymouth here. So Plymouth is up 3-0. Going to start the second half. Falls is going to get the kickoff as soon as we get the whistle. And Falls kicks it off. Tried to kick it into goal, and Drew Schweiger stops it. Drew punts it away. Antonio gets a leg on it. Going to be a free kick for Sheboygan Falls. At midfield, Sheboygan Falls is going to get a free kick. Falls boots it to the far side. Falls heads it into the box. They're going to call offsides on Sheboygan Falls. Definitely much nicer this half, Frank. I only hear myself talking. I don't know if that's a good thing, but Drew is going to kick it off for the offsides play. Just 1 minute in the second half. Drew kicks it off. Gets it up to Eric Novak. Eric Novak turns in heavy traffic. Falls takes it away from him. Falls kicks it ahead. Michael Bolin taps it back to Eric Novak. Sets it out the side to Leighton Albright. Goes out of bounds before Leighton can get there. Going to be a Falls throw-in. Sheboygan Falls throws it in. Eric Novak's putting some pressure on. Ryan Halleck. Well, Falls is going to get a free kick out of that. I don't quite see that call, but anyways. Sheboygan Falls free kick off of a rough play, kicks it into the goal, trying to get it up in the sun, and Drew retrieves it. Good home field play there. They know the sun's up there, and they're kicking the ball up in the sun, hoping that the goalkeeper won't see it. Rolls it out to Antonio. Back to Michael. Drew kicks it out again. Eric Novak tries to settle it. Zach Gambrell kicks it ahead to Eric Novak. Falls steps in, takes it away. Antonio gets it back. Falls kicks it away. Ryan Holly runs it down, corrals it. Ryan still has it, kicks it back to David Hassel. David Hassel turns to the far sideline, kicks it up to Corby Gaffney. Falls steps in, but Ryan Holly gets a rebound. Antonio settles it. Antonio up to Ryan Hollick. Run in the middle. Ryan Hollick kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell. Ooh, the goalie keeps slides, and Zach's got to jump over him. Nice play by the goalie. Came out and got that ball. Falls kicks it off. Cam Hauser blocks it, and he's going to get the push from Sheboygan Falls, so Plymouth will have a free kick. Michael Boland kicks it ahead, off the head of Zach Gambrell. Can't do anything with it. The goalkeeper kicks it, picks it up. Goalkeeper punts it away. Michael Boland settles it. Michael Boland kicks it to Ryan Halleck. Turns to look, nobody there. Ryan passes it to Eric Novak. Eric Novak back to Ryan. Ryan tries to get it up to Zach Gambrell. Zach was going the other way. Goalie picks it up, kicks it ahead. Cam Hauser with a header up in the air. Heads it over to Ryan Halleck. Heads it up. Eric Novak can't get there. Falls gets a foot on it. David Hassel heads it up. Eric Novak settles it. Ryan Halleck punches it ahead to Corby Gaffney on the far sideline. Corby's running it down. Corby still has it. Corby looking to pass it. Passes to Antonio across the middle. And he gets a goal off assist of Corby Gaffney. Nice give and go there by Corby into Antonio. Antonio puts it in at the 49-minute mark of the second half. So Plymouth is up 4-0. Nice play. Nice teamwork. Falls kicks it off after the goal. Falls is still controlling it. Falls kicks it ahead past their guys, and Kallemeyer settles it, kicks it ahead to Eric Novak in the middle. Eric turns, kicks it ahead to Leighton Albright on the far side. Falls. It's going to be a corner. Calling it a goal kick. A substitution for Sheboygan Falls. And I don't know these players' names. I have no cards, so Sheboygan Falls. Yeah, thanks, Frank. Not expect me to read them. I said, well, Falls kicks off.
Give me the number, I'll tell you.
Oh, it's okay.
Number.
I don't know. Leighton Albright. Cam Hauser's going to take the throw in for Plymouth. Cam throws it back into Michael Boland. Michael Boland switches fields to Ryan Halleck in the middle. Falls kicks it away from Ryan. Ryan's working to get it back, putting some pressure on him. Falls kicks it ahead to the corner. Cam Hauser's going to run it down. Cam's working on him, kicks it out. Going to be a throw in for Sheboygan Falls. Falls with a throw in. Ryan Halleck kicks it out, up ahead, and it's going to go out. Falls is going to have another throw in. Falls with a throw in. Michael Boland with a header. Falls gets it back. Zach Gambrell up to Antonio. Antonio turns and kicks it ahead to Eric Novak, and Falls takes away from him. But Colin Miller gets it back. Colin Meyer gets it back. Colin still has it, kicks it ahead to Corby Gaffney. Actually, Eric Novak. Eric Novak lays it back for Corby, and Corby gets it to Antonio. Antonio banging in there with the big guys from Falls, and Falls kicks it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Corby Gaffney's lining up for a throw-in. Looks like he's going back. Look for a flip throw here. I don't know if we get it on the film, but here comes Corby with a flip throw. Big in the air. Looks like he could get a header, and Falls gets a header on it, not Plymouth. Falls kicks it out. Nice looking throw in there. Falls kicks it away to head, and Michael Bowling taps it back to Drew, and Drew has to kick it because he can't pick it up. Gets it out to Michael. Michael up to Cam. Cam tries to get it to Leighton. Falls kicks it out. Leighton Albright throws it in. Throws it in the head for Zach Gambrell. Falls kicks it back down. Falls controls it back to the middle. David Hassel's going to settle it. David Hassel has control, sends it up to Ryan Hollick in the middle. Ryan turns with it, kicks it to Antonio. Antonio, nice block, and kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell. Falls beats Zach to it. Zach gets it away from him. Zach's got a free drive to the keep and takes a shot right at the keeper at the 52-minute mark. Couldn't get it in there. Goalkeeper kicks it ahead over the head of David Hassel, but Colin Meyer's there to run it down. Colin kicks it out to Corby Gaffney and goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Sheboygan Falls. Another substitution for Falls coming in. Falls with the throw in. Corby Gaffney kicks it out. Another throw in for Falls. Headed by Falls. Corby kicks it ahead to Eric Novak with a header. Falls gets it off the header. Falls going down the far sideline. In lots of traffic. Falls is still got an open shot. Drew Schweiger retrieves it. Nice play by Drew. Drew kicks it ahead. Zach Gambrell settles it. Kicks it back to Cam to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin is in traffic. Kicks it ahead to Leighton Albright. Falls takes it away. Falls still controlling with nice short passes. David Hassel goes to take it away. Gets called for a push. Sheboygan Falls is going to have a free kick. Kicked it into the goal again. Trying to get it up there in the sun. Trying to bother the goalkeeper. And Drew retrieves it. Drew booms it away. Eric Novak gets a foot on it. Eric still controls it, turns to the far sideline in heavy traffic. Still battling, and Falls comes out with the ball. Falls passes it ahead. Michael Bolin takes and kicks it out. And, we kept it in. Eric. They called it out, so Sheboygan Falls is going to have a throw in. Falls throws it back in. Colin Meyer kicks it ahead to the middle to Eric Novak, but Falls takes it away. Ryan Hollick's getting in front. Corby Gaffney along the side. Falls is still controlling it. And I don't know, they're going to call something down there. Plymouth for the free kick. They were tangling up there. They were playing arm tag more than they were playing ball. So Drew Schweiger takes a little kick, kicks it to Colin. Colin back to Schweiger. Schweiger up to Gaffney. Gaffney's on the far side, kicks it ahead to Antonio and Eric Novak, and Falls kicked it away. Gaffney comes up behind, kicks it back ahead, and Falls kicks it out again. It's going to be a Plymouth throw-in on the far side. Looks like Corby Gaffney's going to throw it in. Just a little throw-in this time to Ryan Hollick. Ryan Hollick back to tried to get it to Colin Meyer. Falls kicked away, but Ryan Hollick gets it back, brings it across the field to Cam Hauser, back to Michael. Michael back to Cam. Cam's moving ahead on the sideline. Cam kicks it into Leighton Albright, gets past to Falls. Falls is going to kick it down the sideline. He's going to kick it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Zach Gambrell grabs the ball for a throw-in. Throws it up the sideline to Cam Hauser off his head. Antonio's going to run it down in the corner. Antonio has it, turns it back to Leighton Albright. Leighton Albright gets pushed in the back. Going to have a free kick for Plymouth. Got Antonio lining up and Eric Novak. Two guys lining up for a free kick. You got two guys in the box. They try to kick it in, and Falls was there to block it. Falls kicks it out to the middle. Kalameyer running it down to Falls player. Falls player stops to set it up. Kicks it out to the side. Corby Gaffney's harassing the Falls player on the far side. And Falls kicks it back to the middle. Falls still controlling it. And Leighton Albright steps in front of a Falls pass. Falls gets it back. Zach Gambrell comes over to help. Number 12 and number 12 right there. He's still trying to pass it. And Plymouth Ryan Hollick finally gets it away. And Antonio steps in front. Antonio's tries to kick it ahead to Zach, and Falls blocked it. Michael Boland gets it off the block. Michael Boland switches sides to David Hassel in the middle. David Hassel kicks it over to Kalameyer. Kalameyer has one person, kicks it ahead, tries to get it to Corby Gaffney, but it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a Falls throw-in. The Falls substitution is going to throw it in on the far side. Falls throws it in short and bounces off the leg. Antonio gets it to Corby. Corby up to Eric Novak. Eric running down he's got one guy in front, and Eric passes it to middle to Leighton Albright coming up from the back. Leighton Albright in the middle. Just wide of the goal to the right. Nice pass by Eric, and Leighton Albright was just wide right. Nice looking play by Plymouth at the 58-minute mark. It's going to be a goal kick for Sheboygan Falls. And they kick it off. And Michael Boland heads it over to Cam Hauser, who settles it. Cam and Falls comes out with it. Michael Boland intercepts the pass from Falls, but Michael kicks it back to Falls. Falls is resetting. They kick it to the middle. Nobody's there. Drew Schweiger calls for it. Drew throws it up to Antonio on the far side. Antonio back to Kalameyer. Kalameyer kicks it ahead to Jake Walls. Jake Walls turns and kicks it to Corby Gaffney. Gaffney has it in the middle. Gaffney tries to get it through two guys. Jake Walls takes a shot, and the goalkeeper has it. The goalkeeper is up. He's going to punt it away high in the air. They're looking for that sun effect. And Michael Boland gets it off the head. Leighton Albright chases it down, gets past the Falls player on the near side. Leighton looking to passes it back to Cam Hauser coming up the near side. Cam's resetting back to the middle to Ryan Hollick. Ryan Hollick passes it back to Cam. Cam back to Ryan. Cam's making a run up the middle. They switch fields over to Corby Gaffney. Gaffney up to Zach Gambrell on the far side, and Falls kicks it out. Going to be a throw-in for Plymouth at the 60-minute mark. Corby Gaffney's lining up. Looks like he's backing up for another flip throw. All the guys go in the box. High in the air. Ooh, goalkeeper came out of a header. Leighton Albright gets a header on it, and we still got one down. Looks like Zach Gambrell is down. Him and the goalkeeper went up, and he might have got an elbow in the back of the head, but they stopped play. So he's up and walking. So we're gonna have a drop ball over here at the 60-minute mark. Zach has got to go off because they stopped play. So Noah Joseph is coming in for Zach Gambrell. I guess that's a nice rule if you stop play because you're injured and you need to go off at least for a play. So drop ball, Plymouth drops it. And drop ball means you got to get it back to, you give it up to the other team for, because they stopped play. So Kiel kicks it ahead. Leighton Albright steps in front, kicks it ahead to Kiel, intercepts it, kicks it ahead. David Hassel headers it. Leighton Albright gets it off the. Antonio takes it off the check. Leighton Albright kicks it back to Cam Hauser. Cam Hauser tries to get it into Antonio. Falls steps in. Cam gets it back. Falls kicks it ahead. It's going to get into the box for Drew Schweiger. Picks it up. Throws it out the far side to Aiden. Aiden going up the far sideline. He's got Corby Gaffney. Kicks it ahead to Corby. Falls steps in. Kicks it out. Going to be a throw in for Plymouth. And we got a substitution. Nick Stuckey is coming in for Corby Gaffney. And Plymouth throws it into Antonio. Antonio back to Aiden. Back to Michael Boland. Michael Boland kicks it ahead. Falls kicks it back to the middle. Antonio mixing it up, takes it away. Falls is coming out of it. Falls is driving down the middle. They kick it ahead. And Aiden kicks it up. Falls gets it back. David Hassel pops it up over to Leighton Albright. Tries to settle it. Falls kicks it in. He settles it to Cam Hauser. Cam Hauser gets it on a run up the sideline. He's got Noah Joseph in front of him. And battling a Falls player. Falls kicks it out. It's going to be throw in for Plymouth. Cam Hauser throws it into Leighton Albright. Leighton passes across to Aiden. Aiden gets it on the far side, kicks it ahead to Nick Stuckey. Nick Stuckey back to Aiden. Jake Walsh steps in, loses it to Falls. Falls kicks it up, and Nick Stuckey gets it up with a header and gets it back. Falls steps in front, kicks it ahead, and then Aiden blocks it. Back to Jake Walsh. Jake Walsh kicks it ahead. Falls kicks it out. Going to be a Plymouth throw-in. Jake Walsh gets up, throws it into Ryan Halleck. Ryan Halleck settles it. Has Cam Hauser running down the middle. Cam pops it up to Noah Joseph. Off the foot of Kiel player. Leighton Albright takes the rebound. It goes wide left of the goal at the 63-minute mark. Falls is going to kick off for the free kick. Kicks it up. Ryan Halleck gets it back to Michael Boland, up to Antonio. Antonio loses it to Falls. Falls kicks it ahead. Aiden heads it over to the side. Nick Stuckey comes back for it. Nick Stuckey controlling it. Kicks it back to Michael Boland in the middle. Michael to David Hassel. David Hassel over to Michael Boland. Michael Boland kicks it ahead to Noah Joseph. Noah turns and looks. Noah's still driving. Kicks it ahead to Jake Walsh, but the goalkeeper comes out before it can get there. Quickly the goalkeeper kicks it up. David Hassel with a header back to Antonio. In lots of traffic. Antonio still keeps it. Kicks it ahead to Noah Joseph, and actually Jake Walsh to Noah. Noah punches it in for a score. Jake Walsh assisted Noah Joseph. Nice little give and go again by Plymouth. At the 64-minute mark, Plymouth scores again. 5-0 for Plymouth. Got a substitution for Plymouth. Falls kicks off. Bradley Bermke came in for Plymouth in the last goal. So Bradley, number 17, is in the ball game. And Falls just kicked it out. Drew Schweiger comes way out of the goal box to retrieve it. And because he went and got it and brought it back in, he can pick it up and brings it over to the rolls it out the other end of the goal box to Aiden. Aiden brings it up the sideline, kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio kicks it ahead to Nick Stuckey. Nick Stuckey going down the sideline. Nick Stuckey and Bradley Bermke's on the far side here, wide open. And Falls kicks it away. Nick Stuckey chases it down. Nick Stuckey still controlling it, kicks it back to Ryan Halleck in the middle, trying to reset it. Aiden back to David Hassel. David Hassel to Michael Bolin, up to Ryan Halleck. Ryan Halleck to Noah Joseph, to Michael Bolin, to Ryan Halleck, to Aiden. I'm sorry, to Noah Joseph, up to Bradley Bermke. Bradley Bermke is in lots of traffic. Falls taps it away, but Noah is able to retrieve it. Back to Ryan, over to Cam Hauser. Cam back to Antonio in the middle, leaves it for Ryan Halleck. Ryan taps it back to David Hassel, resetting to Michael Bolin, to Cam Hauser. Cam Hauser kicks it ahead to Bradley Bermke, keeps it in, and Noah Joseph's able to get a foot on it. Noah's up in the corner, kicks it over to the middle. Falls is in the box with it. Falls kicks it out, and then we got a whistle. Gonna call push on Jake Walsh. So Falls is gonna get a free kick. Falls kicks it away. Falls settles it in the middle of the field. Ryan Halleck putting on some pressure. Falls still has control. Falls kicks it ahead to the near sideline. Foot race went out. Going to be a Plymouth throw-in, substitution for Plymouth. Zach Gambrell is going to come in for Noah Joseph. Good to see him come in after that shot to the head he took. Throw-in for Plymouth. Cam Hauser up to Ryan Halleck. Ryan back to Cam. Cam kicks it ahead. Falls off the header, but it's going towards the Plymouth direction. Bradley Bermke gets it after Falls kicks it ahead. Bradley's controlling it. Bradley passes it to Cam Hauser. Cam Hauser gets a nutmegger back to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin to David Hassel. David Hassel taps it back to Michael, back to David. David sends it ahead to Antonio in the middle. Antonio gets it, turns, running down the middle, looks up, takes a shot, and wide left of the goal at the 67-minute mark. Antonio took a 30-foot shot. And going to be a goal kick for Falls. Falls kicks it off. Ryan Halleck settles the kick over to Nick Stuckey. Nick Stuckey gets a foot on it and loses it to Falls. Falls going the other way. They kick it ahead and out of bounds. Going to be thrown for Plymouth. Aiden Woda throws it in to Ryan Halleck. Ryan Halleck taps it up to Jake Walsh. Jake Walsh loses it to Sheboygan Falls. David Hassel takes it away. David Hassel going up the sideline with it. Passes ahead to Nick Stuckey. Foot race. Nick gets a foot on it. Falls. Going to be a corner kick for Plymouth off of that. Nick Stuckey's going to take the corner kick at the 68-minute mark. Well, now Aiden Woda is going to come and take the corner kick. Aiden kicks it back to the corner kick back to Ryan Halleck. Ryan back to Aiden. Aiden's in the far corner. Aiden kicks it up. Falls got a header on it. Antonio runs it down. Antonio taps it to Cam Hauser. Falls steps in front. Michael Bolin gets it, retrieves it, taps it back to David Hassel. David Hassel bring it up the middle. David Hassel still dribbles it, kicks it back to Aiden. Aiden tries to get it back to David, but Falls stepped in. Falls controlling it. Falls gets it past. He was offsides. Yeah, good call. Offsides for Sheboygan Falls. Drew Schweiger. Oh. Looks like David Hassel's going to take the offsides kick. David kicks it to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin dribbling up towards the near side, kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio settles it, comes back, looking to pass up the far sideline to Nick Stuckey. Goalkeeper comes out and kicks it away. It's going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Aiden throws it in. Jake Walsh. He falls, takes it away, kicks it ahead. David Hassel's going to settle it, kicks it up in the air. Ryan Holly comes away with it. Ryan gets it to Bradley Bermke. Back to Cam Hauser. Cam kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell. Zach Gambrell controls it, kicks it ahead to Jake Walsh, and the goalkeeper comes out and beats Jake to the ball. Nice play by the goalkeeper, kicks it ahead. David Hassel's going to settle the ball. David Hassel kicks it over to Cam Hauser. Cam Hauser kicks it up to Bradley Bermke, and Bradley keeps it in play. Falls kicks it out way over our heads on the sideline. Going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Cam Hauser comes up for a throw-in. We got some substitutions coming in for Plymouth. We got Jesus coming in, and Nick Freund is coming in for Plymouth. Jake Walsh is going out. So Cam Hauser with a throw-in. Throws it into Antonio. Sheboygan Falls takes it away. Sheboygan Falls going down the middle. Ryan Holly cuts him off. Ryan gets the ball. Lets it for Nick Freund. Nick Freund up to Jesus. Back to Ryan Hollick. Ryan Hollick kicks it ahead past Antonio. Falls kicks it back. Ryan gets it back again. Ryan resets it to David Hassel. David Hassel taps it ahead to Ryan. Ryan puts it up. Zach Gambrell with a header. Nick Freund with a header. Keel with a header. Falls with a header. I don't know why I keep saying Keel, but must be their colors. Then we got some rough play. Yellow card for Sheboygan Falls. Oh, no. My mistake. Jesus got the yellow card, so he's got to go out for Plymouth. So Falls is going to have a free kick. I don't know. Falls is controlling it after a free kick down the near sideline. Kicked it into the box and goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth is playing short right now. I don't understand if you get a yellow card. I thought you could substitution, but Drew Schweiger picks it up. Drew punts it away. Eric Novak gets a foot on it, kicks it ahead. Falls reaches it. Bradley Bermke gets it, kicks it to Antonio. Antonio kicks it ahead, trying to get it to Zach Gambrell, and the goalkeeper comes out really close to Zach, almost kicking that ball. Kicks it out. Falls gets a header on it. Ryan Holly kicks it away. Nick Freund can't keep it in. Goes out. Going to be a throw-in for Falls. Falls with a throw-in. Ryan Holly gets to it first. To Eric Novak. Kicks it up to Antonio. Going going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Nick Freund. And we got a sub coming in. Colin Myers going to come in for Cam Hauser. Nick Freund throws it into Antonio. Antonio bringing it across the middle, kicks it ahead, trying to get to Eric Novak. Falls steps in front. Falls still controlling it. Going to be a free kick for Plymouth. Eric Novak got pushed down. Got pushed down on the play. Got Eric and Antonio lining up by the free kick. At the 75-minute mark, Antonio makes a run. Eric pops it in. Off to the side, going to be a goal kick. Got a substitution coming in for Sheboygan Falls at 75-minute mark. Falls takes the goal kick, kicks it up. Ryan Hollick gets a header on it. Adam Woda gets a header on it. Nick Freund runs it down. Nick kicks it ahead. Going to go out of bounds. Going to be thrown for Falls on the far sideline. Ryan Hollick comes in and intercepts the throw-in. Got a foot race. Falls controls it. Falls bringing it up. Falls passes to the middle. Falls kicks it ahead. Bradley Bermke gets in front of it. Michael Boland takes it away. Michael Boland coming up the near sideline. Sheboygan Falls kicks it out. Going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Got a substitution coming in for Plymouth, but they didn't get it. Throw into Zach Gambrell. Off the back of Antonio. Can't control it. Eric Novak runs it down. Falls still controlling it. Colin Meyer gets in front. Falls takes it away. Falls kicks it ahead. Michael Boland gets pushed from behind from Falls. And another yellow card coming out for Sheboygan Falls. And looks like for some reason now they're not letting him replace him when they go out with a yellow card. I don't understand that, but Michael Boland's going to kick it off. So now we're back to even numbers. Kicks it to Ryan Hollick, back to Michael, back to Colin Meyer, back to Michael. Michael ahead to Eric Novak. Eric Novak kicks it ahead to Zach Gambrell. Zach Gambrell kicks it ahead to Nick Freund. Nick Freund kicks it up over the goalie. Zach Gambrell, the goalie grabs it in the box. Goalie throws it out. Falls turns and kicks it ahead. Ryan Hollick steps in front. Ryan passes it to Bradley Bermke. Bradley settles it to Eric Novak, not far enough. Falls steps in. Ryan Hollick gets a header on it. Eric Novak retrieves it. Eric turns and kicks it up to Ryan with another header. Falls kicks it ahead. Falls is controlling it. Kicks it ahead. Colin Meyer gets it. Colin Meyer kicks it over to Bradley. Bradley Bermke kicks it back to Colin. Colin's regrouping. Colin back to David Hassel. David to Michael Boland. Michael Boland to Colin. Colin keeps it in. Colin kicks it to Ryan Hollick. Up to Bradley Bermke. Bradley Bermke can't get it through. Falls, kicks it ahead. Michael Boland's going to retrieve it. Michael to Colin Meyer. Colin kicks it ahead to Antonio. Antonio kicks it ahead, tried to get it to Eric Novak. Off the head of Falls, and we got I don't know what they're going to call here. We had a goalkeep and Plymouth guy run into each other, So they're going to call that penalty in the box against Sheboygan Falls, I guess. Zach Gambrell's going to get the free kick here. Penalty kick for Zach. Yeah, I don't know. At the 78-minute mark, and Zach Gambrell gets a PK penalty kick for Plymouth to put us up 6-0 at 78-minute mark. Substitutions coming in for Plymouth. Jake Walsh coming in. Cam Hauser's coming back in. So Nick Freund and Ryan Hollick went out. And Corby Gaffney coming in for Bradley Burnke. Falls kicking off. Falls kicks it ahead. Colin Meyer gets it. Falls gets it back. David Hassel gets it. David controls it. Kicks it up the side to Corby Gaffney. Corby was behind him. Couldn't make a play. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Falls. Falls throws it in. Quick tap. Falls still controlling. Michael Bolin takes it away. Kicks it to Corby. Back to Michael. Off of Sheboygan Falls. Corby Gaffney's going to let Jake Walsh throw it in. Jake Walsh throws it into Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin to Colin Meyer. Colin Meyer gets it taken away by Falls. Michael Bolin gets it back. Michael still controlling along the sideline, goes out. Going to be a throw in for Sheboygan Falls. Need a bigger hat. Falls throws it in and kicks it back. Falls still controlling. Plymouth takes it away. Colin Meyer. Falls bangs it off of Colin. Little tangle up there. Colin still comes out of there, gets tripped. Going to be a free kick for Plymouth. Michael Bolin kicks it ahead tries to get to Antonio. Falls steps in front. Falls still controlling. Zach Gambrell gets it to Jake Walsh. Jake Walsh gets it over to Eric Novak. Eric Novak turns with it, kicks it ahead. Tries to get it to Antonio. Antonio has it, but Falls kicks it away from him. Antonio slide tackles. Falls still has it, kicks it off of Corby Gaffney's back. And it's going to be... no, it came off of Corby's back. Well, I don't think so. Because it came off of Corby's. Corby turned his back, went off his back, out of bounds. It's going to be a free kick for Falls. Got two more subs for Plymouth. Noah Joseph coming in and Leighton Albright. Antonio went out, and I'm assuming Zach Gambrell went out. Plymouth controls it after the goal kick. Falls kicks it out, going to be a throw in. Corby Gaffney gets it up, throws it into Noah Joseph. Falls takes it away. Falls Noah Joseph steps in, passes it over to Leighton Albright, kicks it ahead to Corby. Falls gets here, kicks it out of bounds. Going to be a throw in. Colin Meyer's going to pick it up. Colin Meyer throws it in the middle, headed by Falls. Another head by Falls. Eric Novak kicks it back to Noah Joseph. Try to get it over to Falls, kicks it away. Tomas and Falls is still moving down the sideline. Falls still has it, still driving. Michael Bolin kicks it ahead to Eric Novak. Eric Novak is tied up, lets it go No, that was a bad call. They called offsides there, but man, that was, from our angle, I don't think there was offsides, but that's why we're on the sideline. So free kick for Sheboygan Falls off the offsides. Falls boots it up in the air again, and Tomas gets a header on it to Cam Hauser, to Eric Novak. Eric kicks it ahead to Leighton Albright and a rundown with Falls. Leighton takes the inside move. Leighton's got a free kick on the goalie, and the goalie, he kicked it right into the goalie. Yellow card for Sheboygan Falls coach at the 82-minute mark. He's already off. He was already confined to his bench once. Now he's got a yellow card. No, nothing happens. We got a yellow card a couple weeks ago, and I don't know what kind of call he's looking for there, but. So I don't know why Falls is getting a free kick way out there, but must have called rough play after the fact. And anyways, Plymouth gets it back. Jesus kicks it ahead to Leighton Albright on the far side. Leighton's dribbling through, tries to get it to Noah Joseph. Noah Joseph doesn't get a big foot on it, and the goalkeeper. Nice passing, but didn't get a big foot, and goalkeeper gets it, punts it away. Michael Bolin tries to settle it. Colin Meyer boots it up in the air. Eric Novak's trying to run it down. Falls gets a header on it. Corby Gaffney comes in there. Leighton Albright's trying to settle it. Turns around, looking to pass it to Noah Joseph. Kicks it ahead to Corby. Corby in the middle to Eric, and Falls is going to kick it out. It's going to be a throw-in. Corby Gaffney's going to get the ball. Backing up, looks like he's going to have a flip throw here. I got a couple people in the box trying to head it in the sun. Corby gets it up. Not real high, goes over. Cam Hauser's on the backside to retrieve it. Plymouth's got to get on sides, which Falls takes it away, kicks it out. Off of Plymouth. Falls is going to have a throw-in. Substitution for Sheboygan Falls. Once again, we're at the 84-minute mark. Plymouth is up 6-0. Sheboygan Falls is going to have a throw-in. Boy, that didn't get above his head, but Falls had a throw-in. Still going to be a Falls throw-in. Eric Novak sticks in front of it. Jake Wells gets it off the rebound. Jake kicks it up to Corby. Falls steps in front. Falls kicks it. Colin Meyer gets it. Colin Meyer. Falls kicks it ahead. Cam Hauser was shielding it. Going to be a throw-in. Plymouth throws it in. Cam up to Leighton Albright. Leighton Albright gets a pass. He's got a free. Passes over to Corby Gaffney. Couldn't get there. Going to be a throw-in. One step away from that pass, and going to be a throw-in for Sheboygan Falls on our near sideline. Falls throws it in and kicks it out. Going to be a throw-in for Plymouth. Substitution for Plymouth. Aiden coming in, and Jesus coming in, and Leighton Albright and Cam Hauser going out. Jake Walsh throws it into Colin Meyer. Back to David Hassel. David Hassel to Michael Bolin. Michael Bolin running up the middle. Michael Bolin still passes it to Corby, and Corby can't get there, and Falls gets it and kicks it out. Michael Bolin's gonna, or Colin Meyer throws it into Noah Joseph. Back to David Hassel. David to Noah. Noah tried to get it to Jake. Falls takes it away. Falls kicks it ahead, and they kicked it ahead, and the keeper Drew Schweiger picks it up. Drew kicks it ahead. Header by Falls. Falls keeps it in play. Noah Joseph takes it away. Noah passes it to Aiden. Aiden's on the far side. Pops it into Eric Novak. Eric Novak back to Jake Walsh, who takes a big kick, and it goes over the top of the goal. at the 87-minute mark in Sheboygan Falls. It is just a beautiful night here, the sun's setting. We're finally in the shade so we can see to our left, and it's just a gorgeous night for soccer here in Sheboygan Falls. So, goal kick comes in, headered. Aiden Woda headers ahead to Eric Novak. Eric Novak takes a kick. Goalkeeper gets a foot on it, and Corby was trying to stay out of his way, but ended up falling on the goalkeeper there. No harm, no fall. He's just a little guy. Goalie kicks it ahead. Jesus misses it, and Tomas gets it back to Jesus. Jesus on the far side kicks it ahead to Jake Walsh. Jake's on the far side looking to kick it to the middle. Corby Gaffney up in the air with a back heel kick, just off the mark, wide to the left of the goal. Not much he could do with that. He was so far in. It was a nice play. He got a foot on it anyways. So it's going to be a goal kick. Falls kicks it off again. Over the head. Tomas is going to retrieve it. Kicks it ahead to Jesus. Falls steps in front. Falls has it on the far sideline. Kicks it to the middle. Falls is still has it. Kick it ahead. It's a foot race. Offsides by Sheboygan Falls. At the 88-minute mark, Plymouth is going to have a offsides kick. I'm sorry, throw in. David Hassel throws it in. Falls heads a throw in. Aiden has it. Got a little action on the far sideline, but line judge is getting into it with coaches or fans on that side. I don't know what that's all about, but he was turning around yelling at him. So anyways, Falls with a throw in at the 89-minute mark. Sun's really going down fast now. Jake Walsh kicks it up. Falls heads it. Falls chests it. Aiden gets a foot on it. Eric Novak gets a foot on it. Back to Noah Joseph. Loses it in traffic. Falls kicks it ahead. David Hassel's going to settle it. David kicks it over to the middle to Michael Boland. Michael Boland kicks it up to Colin Meyer, but Falls steps in front. Falls kicks it ahead. Michael Boland runs it down. Michael Boland gets away from, kicks it ahead to Corby Gaffney, who came back. Corby coming up heading towards the middle. Kicks it to Noah Joseph, and Corby got taken out on the play by a number 14 for Sheboygan Falls. Another yellow card coming in at the 89-minute mark. So that was a yellow card. Number 14 took red card.
Red card.
Oh,
14.
okay. I didn't see the color, but number 14 for Sheboygan Falls.
Jeffrey Hicks.
Jeffrey Hicks for Sheboygan Falls gets a red card. He really took Corby Gaffney out.
Waited till 5 seconds left in the game.
Well, I don't think it was an intent, but little emotions going there, and there was no reason for him to take Corby out. Corby had kicked the ball away, and he just lowered his shoulder into him. So Plymouth with a free kick, and that's the ball game. Plymouth wins 6-0 against Sheboygan Falls. So we got a busy week. We got a game Thursday night against New Holstein, who is conference leaders, and Thursday night in Plymouth. So see you sports fans there. Thank you all. Have a good night.